I'm at the shipyard with Devex, and we're prepping the shuttles for evacuation. I don't know what's going on here.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Star Trek Online. Today we are looking at the Romulan faction, and we're going to create a Delta Recruit. It is currently April 2015 and the Delta Recruit event has been running for just over a week, and I have yet to try out how it looks from a Romulan side. So, given that we have Kolos, our Klingon character that we're leveling, he's an engineer, and we've got our Starfleet engineer D84. We're going to have our engineer on the Romulan side, but because one of my characters has gone through all the Romulan reputation, I have unlocked the ability to play a Reman. So I'm going to opt for a Reman instead of a Romulan. I've no idea why. Anyway, let's go with it. So, we need to have his appearance. Now, I've already been through the character creator and I've come up with an outfit which I like the look of. Because Remans are a species that do not like light. They prefer to lurk in darkness. I've given him these somewhat nifty looking sunglasses, and he's got his mouthpiece thing there for, I don't know, his Bluetooth to his mobile phone maybe, or something like that. I imagine he's got a Samsung. He looks like the kind of guy who'd have a Samsung. He's probably upgrading to the S6 when it comes out. Anyway, we are going to use this character. We're going to level him up as a Delta Recruit. So we're going to run through the Romulan tutorial, which I've played through a couple of times before on other characters a long time ago and deleted them. But I kind of like the first bit of the Romulan side, so let's do this now. Now we need to give him a name, and I came up with a name earlier on as well. I'm going to call him Vodokon. I don't know where that name came from, but it sticks in my head. And I don't know what to give him a ship name. Ganalax. That just sounds like something you take to make yourself poop. Yep, we're not going to have that one. Vixel? No. Whoa. That's an interesting name. Oh. I remember looking up some Reman language stuff. Khina. Kinahavran. I think that's how you say it anyway. It's basically translates to English as Reman ship. So there we go. That'll do me. I don't know where I looked that up, but never mind. We're going to play through the tutorial here. Now, the Romulans and the Remans are fed up of being ruled by the Tal Shiar, and if anyone's watched the two new recent Star Trek films, they will realise that Romulus has been blown up, and the story for that is a supernova. So there's no home planet anymore, and there's only the people that were off-world at the time survived, and they're just fed up being ruled by the Tal Shiar. So they're becoming farmers. They're settling down and making a life for themselves, just making colonies in an attempt to survive. Let's change the key bindings before I do anything else, because I don't like move left and move right being that way around, and I like the turn left and turn right that way around. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Let's play the tutorial.
What we knew is gone. Our home, our lives, All that we were. Dust. Blasted across empty, heartless skies. But we live. Our legacy lives. Within every ship we fly. Upon every world we touch. In our hearts. In yours. There will be challenge. You will know fear. But you will overcome. You will survive. And answer vengeance with blood. You will do as you must. Rule cannot be handed to the faithless. Our legacy cannot be lost to villains. Bury the past to face the future. In enemies, find allies. There is no price we have not paid. No loss we have not felt. Our dead world. Our long suffering. These are not ends. We are not ended. For your crew. For your people. For this new home. We must face all doubt. We must break the strong who would destroy us. And overcome the impossible. We must fight against any and all. We must. We will. For we are Romulan.
This is the point we have pinpointed in your timeline, sir. This is when you go back and give yourself this. You will know what to say. You've already heard yourself say it. Even if it is not exactly right, the time stream will work it out. Just make sure that you give yourself this. It is our best hope for the future of the galaxy.
How do I get back?
You will return to this exact point in time as soon as you have done what you need to do. The galaxy still needs you, Admiral. Ready?
No. 2 weeks before the Borg attack on Vega Colony.
The youngest of our kind rely on stories to know what our people were like before. Strong, secretive, warlike. We were feared. We were powerful. Then, everything changed. 22 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion traveled through subspace to hit Romulus and Remus, our homeworlds. No one could have predicted that would happen, and no one could have stopped it. Millions died. Those who survived were scattered across dozens of worlds. One day we were citizens of one of the greatest powers of the galaxy, and the next, we were just trying to survive. Every day was a struggle if you weren't part of the militant and oppressive Tal Shiar, or ruling everything from on high like Empress Sela. For ordinary Romulans, military victories don't mean much when you're hungry. Life goes on. The Klingons and Starfleet are at one another's throats, but battles light years away don't affect us much. The Tal Shiar are the more immediate threat. They're rebuilding the Empire by force, and pressing anyone they think can help into service. But even they don't seem to know we're here. We've put down roots, and found friends. Today we'll celebrate what we've created. With hard work and some good fortune, true Romulans will once again rise to be a power in the galaxy. The first step on that path begins here.
Okay. I love that Romulan introductory video. It's so exciting, so rousing. It's a good one. It really kind of makes you feel like, yeah, I'm a Romulan. I want to get out there and kick some butt. Well, maybe not really. Anyway, we're just going to make a slight adjustment to things here. There we go. want to see the mission tracker a bit easier. Okay, let's see what we're going to be doing.
There you are. The security chief was looking for you earlier. She said there's trouble at the vineyard. Avrak's been filing reports all night about Kellids chewing at the vines. He's really worked up.
Kellids in the vines? That doesn't sound right.
Something must have annoyed them. It's not typical Kellid behavior. With the big celebration tonight, I think everyone's a little overexcited. Even the bugs. You should listen to one of Avrak's messages before you head out there.
Okay.
Interactable items have a glow around them. Walk up and press F to interact with a console.
I have 3 messages from Avrak. Second and third messages have been flagged as redundant by the system. Playing message 1.
Please tell me you'll help me. The Kellids are in the vineyard chewing through the irrigation pipes, and everyone says they're too busy getting ready for the big party to come and do something about it. There won't be any party if everyone's knee-deep in water by nightfall. Get over here and help me fix this.
Message delivered at 0800. Let's listen to the second one.
When are you coming over here? This is getting ridiculous. Nobody appreciates me around here. No one. They think these crops just grow without any help from anyone. Tending these vines is a lot of work. No one says thank you. No one pats me in the back. They just keep asking for more. God, look, just get over here and take care of the Kellids, all right? And maybe say thank you for all the work I do to keep these vineyards in shape.
Didn't that one say 0805? Let's listen to the third one.
It's me again.
0810.
Ignore the other message I sent. I lost my temper. I'm sorry. Maybe that's why you're not here yet. I really could use your help, though. These Kellids are chewing through everything, and they won't stop. And no one here is even trying to help. They just keep bouncing me to other people. First to Tovan, then to Navala, then to you. What's that? Should I ask one of the kids? Just please come here soon. Thanks.
Okay, suppose we better go help him, rather than just listening to his messages. Okay, let's talk to Kovan again. Kovan? Tovan. There we go. Tovan Khev.
If the Kellids are chewing up the vineyard, you should probably grab a pistol, just in case. I'd join you, but the chief has me looking into some odd comm chatter we picked up yesterday. We'll have to catch up later.
Okay, see you later.
Your minimap shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the minimap if you are far away from your objective. Your plasma beam pistol has been automatically equipped. You can practice on the nearby bottles. Select a bottle and then right-click to attack it.
Okay. So, in the Klingon tutorial, we got to do target practice on the
tap the
holodeck.
shift key while moving.
And in the Starfleet tutorial, we got to do target practice on the holodeck. And here we are now in the Romulan tutorial. Shooting bottles. Yeah, that's enough. Don't need to do any more. Okay, let's go to the farm. See if we can find Avrak. Oh, let's go the right way. Whoa, hello, what's that? Dural, Keeper of Lore. We'll talk with her later. Let's find Avrak. See if we can calm him down. So obviously a grumpy old man. There he goes.
Finally? I mean, which message do you... Ah, never mind that either. It's chaos here. I need some help. Normally we collect nectar from the local Kellid insects. Something has driven them into a frenzy. They're chewing on our irrigation system and flooding the vineyard.
Okay, well, I'll start repairing the pipes.
Excellent, excellent. The broken pipes are obvious. They're the ones spraying water everywhere. Kellet shouldn't give you too much trouble. A few bursts from your pistol will take care of them.
Okay. So we've got to fix broken pipes down here by the riverside. Oh, here we go. Broken pipes. There's one right here. Let's do that. Oh, and there's a Kellid right there. Kill it! Kill the beastie. The beastie's dead.
Interactions can be interrupted by movement or combat.
Yep, so let's not do any movement or combat while we're doing things. There's another Kellid there. These are big insects. I would like to meet one of them. Well, depends if they were friendly or not. There we go, another one. Three pipes have been repaired. Let's go back to Avrak and see what he says to us now. Okay.
Well, the flooding has stopped, but if those Kellids come back, they'll just break the pipes again. Something's making the insects go crazy. With bugs this size, that's a real problem. And Navala might be able to help. She's goofing off again. She knows all about Kellids. She's normally down by the greenhouse this time of day. Tell her to stop being lazy and keep these critters contained.
I'll find out what Nirvala knows.
Good idea. Talk to Navala.
I bet she's just lounging around right now, not even thinking about all the damage being done to my vineyard. No one around here wants to put in a good day's work. Well, except for you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I think I know a grumpy old man that's a bit like him. Right. See, Navala's obviously over this way somewhere. I can see, oh, there she goes down there. She's got a wee eye above her head. That means she's got something to say to me. Yep, talk to Navala.
Just in time. Did you talk with Avrak? He said that I'm what? Lazy? That I've been... Ugh! He's just trying to make me look bad so he can get a promotion. Oh, that's so old-fashioned. Let me tell you what's actually happening. The Kellids are going crazy. I've been working all day to keep them out of the residential areas. This aggressive behavior is new, and we need to figure out what's causing it. That means gathering samples from some of these creatures.
Well, let's see what we can find. Dun, 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 dun.
An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item and press F to loot it. Enemies have a chance to drop items.
Okay. Oh. That big thing there's a warp nacelle. They've obviously landed one of the ships on the planet and are using it to build the houses and whatnot. Using parts from the ship to build the colony.
This metal has some kind of fungus growing on it that's similar to the spores we found on some of the Kellid carapaces. It might explain their behavior, but how are they getting infected in the first place? Also, the flying Kellids have never come out of the cavern before. This is so strange.
Something might be happening in the cavern. I'll go check it out.
You're right. The source of the infection could be somewhere inside the cavern. Head over there and see if you can find out what's aggravating the nest. And be careful.
Don't worry, I'll be careful. Right. Let's go along this way. Take a bit of a...
Flanking damage detected.
Is that one chasing me? Yeah, I think it was though. I think I just continued blissfully unaware of it. Okay, let's go down here and see what's happening. Oh, there's another one with a pink bum. Shoot it, kill it. Oh, let's kill another one. Alright, it seems. Okay, let's move on. Whoa. What is that? There's a beastie that nobody expects. Let's examine the dead Kellid while we're here. A large gash across its abdomen. It's obviously been cut up by somebody or something. Presumably that beastie that was down here. Right. What are these things? Unknown spider-like creature. Yep. Whoa!
Enemy target on sensor.
What is that? Really don't want to find out, let's just kill it. Okay, let's disable this strange machine. Job done. Heading back out. Let's talk to Navala again.
A strange machine and some weird drone things? That is troubling. Someone's been in there. We'll have to let the Maori know about this. It's good you disabled the device, though. Maybe now the Kellids will calm down.
Maybe.
I took a look at those biological samples while you were gone, but I can't do much more than a basic tricorder scan. It's just not my area. Devex might be able to help. He was an engineer in the Romulan military before the homeworld was destroyed. Now he's helping us with our water supply and anything else that takes more specialized knowledge. You should talk to him.
Okay.
Congratulations, citizen.
Congratulations, citizen. I'm level 2. Yay! Let's do some skill points. Well, since we're on the ground, we'll do some weapon proficiency, I think. We'll go into space, I'd imagine, pretty soon, so some weapons for space would be nice as well. Let's leave that. Okay, let's find Devex. Devex is up this way, according to the minimap. This radar thing here at the top of my screen indicates that as well. There he goes.
What do you need with an old spacehound like me?
Well, have a look at these strange samples.
I have an idea of what this might be. Maybe. I saw something like this once before, when I was out beyond the Eridon belt. We responded to a distress call from a mining outpost. When we got there, all the people were just gone, vanished without a trace. The only things we found were a strange beacon and some odd spore samples. These look very similar.
May I use your equipment to analyze the metal?
Of course. Go forth and analyze. My equipment is all yours to use.
Thanks. I'll let you know what I find.
Some missions in Star Trek Online will change based on your career track. Engineering, science, or tactical.
Okay, so scan the beacon remains. Beacon remains analysed. What are we doing now? Return to Devex with your findings. Alright then, Devex, let's see what you make of the findings.
I've only seen fungal biotech like this once before. Remember that mining station that I mentioned? Before we arrived, they reported several disappearances. Some thought it was paranoia, but we had reports that said intruders would beam in right through the colony's magnetic shield, right into someone's quarters, sedate them, and then vanish without a trace. We didn't know what to believe, but I don't think those miners were paranoid. Something did happen to them, and it could happen again.
And you think it's related to this beacon?
That's what my commander believed. We found a beacon with almost the same configuration as the one you found. We weren't able to get much from it before we shut it down. But the one thing we learned is that the beacon was made by a race that called themselves the Elachi. We stayed in orbit for a few days, but the Elachi never came back. That's good news for us, seeing that you disabled the beacon you found in the caverns.
What do we do now? Do we tell the Maori what we found?
That's right. He's the man in charge, so he needs to know. I'd be surprised if he doesn't want to send someone down there to analyze that beacon. Could be these Elachi were interested in our colony for some reason. Lucky for us, you were there to put a stop to whatever they were trying to do.
Okay. Let's go find the Maori. He's over here somewhere. Oh, there he is. He's got an eye above his head. He's up in here.
Jolan True. I heard Avrak yelling all the way over here. I'm sorry you had to deal with his problems on our day of celebration.
That's okay, but we have a bigger problem.
That does sound very mysterious. However, you seem to have taken care of the immediate problem, disabling this beacon and dispatching the drones. You have my thanks.
It was an honor.
I'll assign some engineers to examine the device and set up surveillance on the cave as soon as possible. If what Devek says is true, we don't want that beacon turned on again. Now that's settled, why don't you try to relax for a while? Enjoy the festival. We'll talk again tomorrow after the engineers have finished their analysis of the device.
I'll do that. Thank you, Maori.
Contact Tovan Khev by clicking on the Hail Tovan Khev button.
Hail Tovan Khev button. That would be this button down here. Let's take a moment and go back to the lore keeper person that we passed earlier on and see what she has to say. Darrell. Or Darai?
Hey there! Ready for the big festival? Working hard? Or maybe you have time to listen to a story or two?
Daral, keeper of lore. Excuse me. Belching my way through the game here. Right, okay. This looks like she might have a lot to say. I've never listened to anything of what she's said before, so what I'll do is I'll put a caption on the video linking to the bit after she's finished and we continue the tutorial with talking to Tovan Khev. But if you want to stick around with me just now, we will listen to everything she's got to say. So let's go start at the top and work our way down. I've just returned from the Kelid Hive. It's a mess down there.
Really? That sounds like a new story in the making. The mystery of the Kelids, or perhaps the Kelid conundrum. I'll have to think about it. We should talk more about it during the festival. Do you want to hear a story or two?
Tell me the story about the origin of the Romulans.
Almost 2,000 years ago, our people were Vulcans. At that time, Vulcan was a world of war, with constant struggles between the tribes. Serac changed that. He taught that peace came through logic. And if you ask me, not all Vulcans get that right. Serac said that people should master their emotions, not eliminate them. But not everyone on Vulcan wanted to give up love, or passion, or even anger. The Vulcans said these people marched beneath the Raptor's wings. Instead of fighting their own people, these Vulcans decided to leave in an event we call the Sundering. They boarded great colony ships and set out into unexplored space, looking for a home where they could live and feel as they wished. Eventually, those who marched beneath the Raptor's wings found Romulus and Remus. They created an empire. Although we share a genetic bond with the Vulcans, we are our own people. Never forget that. Want to hear another story?
Tell me about our people after our planet was destroyed.
The destruction of Romulus was a terrible thing. We lost our home and our loved ones. We lost our soul. The people who survived were scattered and leaderless. Survival was a daily struggle. There were some fights for control before Empress Sela took over, but I never paid much attention. That Taurus woman was never going to get far. Now Sela and the Tal Shiar are attempting to rebuild the strength of the Romulan Star Empire, but they do so with fear and oppression. Steer clear of them if you can. People like us should just try to stay out of the Tal Shiar's way. Life is more important than politics or power. There are a lot of Romulans who just wander from planet to planet because there's no place to call home anymore. We're lucky to have Viranat. This is a good place. A place to put down roots. Without that, we're just dust, scattered by the winds of fate. Do you want to hear another story?
Tell me about the founding of this colony.
Viranat was a colony world. It used to be a big agricultural planet, growing food for the Empire. After Romulus was destroyed, thousands upon thousands of people flooded the planet. The old cities couldn't hold them all, and they were scared. They started fighting amongst themselves. One night, the cities burned. Most of the survivors left. A few hung on, scrapping old ships and using them as building materials. That's how the Maori found them, about 10 years ago.
So I was right when I said they obviously landed the ship on the planet and were using it to build the colony.
The Maori was the commander of an old warbird. Navala was his first officer, and Devex the chief engineer. They were wandering the sector, trying to find a new home. When they found Viranat, they decided to stay. Devex kept the old warbird functional, and he used it to make supply runs and bring back other Romulans who needed a home. Navala put herself in charge of security, and the Maori, he runs the whole colony now. Devex met Tovan Khev in a mining colony a few years back. I think it was 4 years ago. But then again, I didn't come here until 2 years ago, so this is not just information I've heard about secondhand. I actually have a question for you, if you don't want to hear another story first.
What's your question?
When did you arrive here? I know we only have a few hundred people living here, but so many come and go that it's hard to keep track. I'm recording the stories of all the people that live here, you see. And I would love to start yours off with your arrival. Who knows? It could be something that becomes historical in a few years.
Okay, so we get a chance to create our own backstory here. Various options. Living here before Devex and the Maori arrived? Well, she'd know about me if I was. I was part of the Maori's crew. She'd know about that if I was. I was picked up by Devex a few years ago. I've barely been here a year, that's probably a bit more realistic, but I'd rather not say.
Ah, the secretive type, are you? I'll find out your history one day, just you wait. I think I've kept you for too long. You should get going. See you later.
I'll see you later. Wow, that was interesting. A whole lot of backstory that probably not many have ever read. I don't know why I'm wandering around, because I've got a Hail Tovan Khev button to press, so let's go and Hail Tovan Khev.
Are you done for the day? I'm just finishing up too. I'm going to head back to the restaurant. Meet me for a drink when you're done.
I'll meet you there.
Hey there. Long day?
Pretty much.
I can't believe how far this colony has come. Just look at how much we can accomplish without being ruled by the Tal Shiar. Word is someone named Atan is trying to fight them, but me, I'm content with what we have here. Let's go enjoy the festival.
Okay. That's a sudden transfer. I was going to enjoy the festival, now I'm inside a house. Is this my house? Nothing to indicate that it's a house at all. There's no bed. Why is there no bed? If it's a house, there should be a bed. I've got to sleep in something, don't I? Or does something fold out and become a bed? I don't know. There isn't much. Bookshelves with some books on them. Sort of office area, workstation, computers. Nothing seems to be doing anything. A weapons rack? Is that a weapons rack? Looks like one. Yeah. Maybe I'm in the security barracks or something. I don't know. About to finish my shift for the day, that's maybe more like it. And there's my future self, has appeared out of the middle of nowhere. And so this is how it begins. I know this is going to be hard to believe, but I am you. I've travelled back in time to visit you. What happens here on this night will change your life forever. Oh. You're me? Just when I thought today couldn't get any more strange, here I am talking to myself. You are, or I am, not quite sure how to phrase that. As you can see from my uniform and rank, we have done quite well for ourselves. A new homeworld has been found and colonised, agreements with the Federation and Klingon Empire have been signed, and you have helped create a real future for our people. Now, are you prepared to hear what I have to say? A real future for Romulus? Or Romulans? And Remans? I'm a Reman! Is that why you're here? Let's get down to business. There's a war coming. An ancient race known as the Iconians once ruled huge areas of space, including this one. They had the power of gods, technology far beyond what anyone else had. It took all of the Iconians' enemies rising up against them as one to defeat them. We thought they were extinct, but now we know we were wrong, and they've returned to take back everything that was once theirs. That's where you come in. Me? What makes me special? You are a hero to the Romulan people, and your deeds are legend. But more importantly, you have an opportunity to gather intelligence on the Iconians, their capabilities, and their possible plans. Throughout your career, we will benefit from the technology, the knowledge I will give you today. When the war with the Iconians comes, the galaxy will have a fighting chance thanks to what you've learned. That's why I've come back, so I will know what to do. Okay, tell me everything I need to know. I can't just drop everything on you at once. That would cause a paradox. You'll still need to locate all this information yourself, but I'll help guide you. How are you going to guide me? Take this Tesseract communication device. It allows me one-way communication from the future to you. There will be updates through the device as you progress through your career. Check it often. I think I've taken up as much of your time as I can. You must not be late to tonight's festivities. Thank you. I think.
You are now a Delta recruit. You have a unique trait that gives bonus dilithium ore to you and your teammates.
Nice.
As a Delta recruit, you will be able to earn many additional rewards as you complete later missions.
Okay. So that's done. I now have a Tesseract communications receiver. This device cannot be sold or discarded. So even once it's all done, this device is still going to take up a slot in my inventory. Great. Not that that's a big deal. So here's all the stuff to do as a Delta recruit. We have to collect various bits of technology and Iconian knowledge throughout the missions. Collect Iconian. Once we collect all the technology, we get a temporal negotiator. Collect the Iconian information, and we will get a paradox corrector. If we manage to join a fleet, we will get wow, a nice amount of things there. 500 fleet marks, 50,000 dilithium. Fleet projects need a lot of dilithium, so joining a fleet is going to be a good thing. 100 of each holding commodity. Okay, so that's if we manage to join a fleet. Once we play through all of the episodes, we get little wee bonus goodie boxes. Get R&D to level 5. We get to get any of the R&D skills instantly to level 10. Get R&D to level 1, and we will get some R&D specialist duty officers plus the rare Aegis specialist duty officer. Okay, he's actually quite a good thing to have because Aegis space set is a really nice armor set. And then boxes for getting the milestone sort of levels 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Nice. Let's head to the festival.
Friends and neighbors, welcome to the tapping. The Kelid nectar has been harvested, the ale is brewed, and we can finally taste the fruits of our labors. And like this fine vintage, our colony has taken time and effort to develop. Since the loss of the homeworld 22 years ago, we have known fear, hunger, and pain. We have struggled. We have overcome every difficulty. We have mourned those who are no longer with us, and we have welcomed new friends into our home. And now we celebrate. The trials are behind us. Virinat is prosperous and growing. We will face new challenges in the future, but we will face them together.
Yay, fireworks! And a big spaceship firing torpedoes down on the planet. Yep, great, that's going to go well.
Hey, are you hurt?
Whoa! Did I just get knocked
We're under
unconscious?
attack. I don't know who or why. The people are being rounded up and we have to do something. I'll help Vex get the shuttles ready. You should find Navala and Vorian to help organize the militia. Get as many civilians to safety as you can. After that, we stop whoever or whatever is attacking our home.
Okay. Attention all guards. Get out of... they all just died.
Come in! Are you alright? What's happening over there? Did you find Florian?
It's too late, he's dead. Where are you?
I'm at the shipyard with Tevex, and we're prepping the shuttles for evacuation. I don't know what's going on here, but we need to get people out while we can. If you can get a rifle, you can fight your way out. Can you make it?
I'll make it. You just get the shuttles ready.
It's the Tal Shiar. We need to call for help. I don't know who'll answer, but we have to do something. I tried to send a distress signal, but they damaged our transceiver array. We still have a chance, though. We need to deal with some of the Tal Shiar, and then get a replacement battery.
I'm on it. Yeah, we'll just cancel that bit of tutorial because we already equipped the rifle. Excuse me, got hiccups now.
You can switch between two equipped weapons by pressing Z.
Did that. Whoa, Tal Shiar. Excuse me. Let's kill some Tal Shiar.
They just keep coming! Get a battery from the marketplace. We need to send out a distress signal.
Okay. What are those?
Be careful in the market. It's completely overrun.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Yeah, he's trying to kill me. We'll kill him instead. Okay, let's find the target. She's got that glowing thing. I'll go over here. Batteries, yes.
This is Cap. You have the batteries.
Yes.
You just need to repair the device and send the signal.
Okay, so we've got a broken console over there. We need to find out about the console. Whoa! Tal Shiar. Never noticed them there. Okay. Climb this pipe.
Flanking damage detected.
Sort it out. Okay, let's send a distress call. There's another one. Where is he? There is she. Right, okay, let's try sending a distress call now. This is not good.
The signal is strong. Get to the shipyard. We're getting out of here.
Okay, let's go. Tal Shiar. Gotta kill them. They want to kill me. Rather, they were dead instead of me. Okay. So we're at the place where the shuttles are. Big spaceship up in the sky is doing some damage to the colony that I live on. Let's talk to Kev.
The shuttle is ready, and they got as many people aboard as will fit. We have to go.
Okay. Wow, I'm getting a load of skill points here. 6,000.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Level 4, not level 3. Just let's had a big choice.
Enemy targets on sensors. Flanking damage detected.
Okay, let's board the shuttle. what we'll do is we'll just